சரி பெரியம்மா. அதெல்லாம் தெரியலப்பா. அங்க போயிருக்காங்க அந்த ஆளு.
Good evening, all. On the behalf of Association of Manufacturing Engineers, I welcome you all to this webinar on Industrial Internet of Things. This is our fourth webinar on this series. Now we have our speaker, Mr. K. Satyanarayanan, who is Young Alumni Governor, Alumni Association, College of Engineering, Gindi, and also member of Department Board of Studies, Rajalakshmi Engineering College. He has a wide range of educational profile, which includes bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering at Rajalakshmi Engineering College and master's at CEG, PG diploma in safety, educational administration, supervision, and electrical audit and management from Annamalai University. I would like to add that Mr. Satyanarayanan have helped us from day one in organizing all our webinars very effectively. Thank you, sir, for your guidance. With this brief introduction, the floor is yours, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Srihari. Very good evening, my dear young champions. We're very excited to meet you all, the young minds of our nation. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Manufacturing Association, Manufacturing Department, Dr. Suresh Babu, sir, who's been always for the students, with the students, and also, last but not least, Ms. Amruda. From the day one, she has been coordinating with him. She has been doing everything in a very perfect manner. And also the entire team who has been behind these 4 webinars. Thank you. Thank you for it. My dear young champions, today, next 45 minutes, we have been going to see about IOT. Then 15 minutes, we will have a Q&A sessions. In this Q&A sessions, whatever the doubts you have been having, you can able to ask me. What are the things we will be going to cover on this session we can able to see. Before this, I firmly believe this, whenever I've been attending a session or I've been giving a session, whenever we have been Can you able to see me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Sorry for the
Thank you,
interruption.
sir.
Always this kind of live webinars will be having a lot of interruptions. Uh, as I've been telling about me, I've been my specialized domains is emerging technologist, safety, quality, and psychologist. I've been done more than 500 sessions throughout the India, and also I've been trained 10,000 plus champions. And very importantly, I've been given 8 innovation projects to the society. It's my small introductions. What we have been today, we have been going to see. We have been going to see about a very interesting session. Can you able to see my screen? My dear friends, can you able to see my screen?
No.
1 minute. Host, you kindly make myself to share the screen. Okay, before the technical issues, and also she has been doing some arrangements. I just want to know about. We have been shared some of the pre-reads before the session. I just want to know, because before any sessions, if the pre-reads has been wrote by us, and also if we have been having some information of this, that will be a great help for us. We'll be discussing it in the course of the sessions. What are the key takeaways from these sessions? The key takeaways from these sessions are what is going to be a 2030 technologies. I can able to remember myself when I've been in College of Engineering Guindy on 10 years back. We have been talked about the same technology called IOT and bitcoins like this we have been talking about. Now it's a time for us to think about what is going to be on 2030. My dear friends, I can able to add you. I'm from mechanical background. I've been finished from mechanical background. My master's is from mechanical background. uh, we had a thought that what we can able to do on this kind of IoTs and all, we will be finding the answers for that. Then what are the technologies associated with IIoT? Because now we have been talking about a lot of machine learning, deep learning, data analytics, lot of things has been coming on. What exactly IoT is going to play a role on this? Next one is that's most important, and that's my favorite subject. I can able to tell you, whenever we have to learn a new technology, my dear friends, we need some preparation, basic preparation. If the basic preparation has been done, surely we can able to learn as many as new skills as possible. We have been going to see how can able to learn a new skills. Next one is IoT taxonomy. Taxonomy is nothing but what are the important structures of IoT. Last one is application part. How I can able to have experience on IoT. We will be covering all this at the end of the session. We can able to have a cross check whether I've been able to meet all the things which I have been told are the key takeaways. The session organizer, it's your responsibility. At the end of the session, you can able to recollect me so that we can able to see this slide whether all these things has been met in my session. Champion attitude. Yes, learnings always comes by a reflection and also by the critical thinking. That's most important. That's true whenever we have been into a new technology or new skills learning, reflection is plays a very major role, my dear champions. That's the attitude of a champion also. I expect you to have a reflection, to have a feedback in our chat box whenever in the course of this session. Because whenever I can able to get your reflection at that, by seeing this, we can able to have a very better session. I hope we can able to have a lot of reflection in the due course. Let's unlearn, relearn, and learn the new technologies. Lead the industry with the constant update. Yes, we are engineers. We may be coming from different colleges. As an engineer, we are here to invent and invent. Invent and innovate. We are not here to re-engineer or restructure something, my dear champions. That's the most important thing you have to have in your mind. You may be in a second year, third year, fourth year, or whatever maybe you have been there, but always keep this in the mind. We as engineers, our primary motive is to innovate and invent. What is the differentiate between the innovate and invent? Can some of the champions can able to put your views in the text box? What is the main difference between the innovate and invent? Are you with me? Creativity. Thank you, Nisha Selvaraj, for starting the reflection. Creativity. Both is creativity. Innovate is also a creativity. Invent is also a create and recreate. Okay, great. My dear champions, have a look on it after this course of the session. Some of the things, invent is something new. Your good name, Mr. Cloudstring. Invent means to create new technology. Innovate is something adding additional features to existing. Great, 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 great. Sai Vignesh, Reshma, great. Because my dear champions, we have to know this. Sudip Kumar Gupta, innovate means create something with some changes, and invent means it's new invention. It's great, my dear friends. Why I've been asking you is, whenever we have been stepping into an industry, okay, whenever we have been stepping into an industry, we will be having lot of things. We will be having lot of things. As a first thing, we can able to have a slight modification of the existing system in your industry. Then we can able to go for a creation. That's the first thing. So we are here to lead the industries with a constant update. My dear champions, I can able to ask you one thing. You ask the same questions to yourself. Till our grade 12 in our school, we would have been studied a lot. We would have been have lot of skills in our now kid. But after coming to the college, in our society, I've been not saying it's you personally. It's all we all has been there. What they will be telling is after going to college, there will be no pressure. We can able to study lecture. Everything is okay. You ask to yourselves in this course of 3 or 4 years, what are the skills we have been developed upon? It may be of, I'm not saying about the numbers. I've been just saying about any skills. It may be of any skills. You tell 1 or 2 or 3 skills. In that skills, you should be a competent person. You should be a competent enough person, at least in your classroom. If I've been talking about machine learning, I should be a competent enough person within my classroom. I should know everything about that machine learning. So my dear champions, it is your turn. It is my humble submission to all of you stating this: take 1 or 2 or 3 skills, be a master in it. If you have been going to be a master in it, you will surely lead the industries, because what's the industries will be doing. I can able to say to you, once we step into the industries, after 4 or 5 years, most of our middle managers, what they will be doing, they will be having a skill sets of a management cadre of putting a PPT, of putting a presentation, or presenting to the higher management. They are forgetting to update themselves at all. You kindly do follow, always have a keen update on yourself, at least to the skill sets what you have been liking out. Are you with me? If you are with me, you can able to put with me in the chat box. Great. List of the technologies we are going to experience, because we would have been some lot of things, lot of journals we would have been referred, lot of things we would have been heard about. Champions, some of you can be able to text you what are the technologies you have been expecting at 2030 we are going to experience in our country, in our state. Any ideas about it? Great, Sai Vignesh, champion Sai Vignesh. Great. Autonomous vehicle, artificial intelligence, AI, automation. Great. Cashless India, AI based technology, artificial based, digital currency. Great. Cloudstring, I just want to get your name. What's your name? Nisha Selvaraj, great. Industry 5.0. That's great. 2 months back, we have been taking a class on Industry 5.0. 3D printing, great. At that time, people has been asking, sir, you have been wrongly, misplacedly, you have been put in your slide 5.0. It is 4.0. I'll be very happy to see 5.0. Mr. Karnagaran, hi Karnagaran champion, great. 3D printing, okay. You have been listed almost all the technologies which has been going to evolve. VR, okay. Let's see what are the technologies it's been going to. AR, VR, great, Mr. Karnagaran. As of my view, what are the technology have been listed here is, these are the technologies already which has been evolved in many countries. By 2030, my personal opinion, at most 70% of us can able to experience all these technologies. It may be of artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things. Already we have been experiencing it. Twin pattern. You kindly, my dear champions, you kindly Google it and see what is twin pattern. Is one of the most interesting areas. Data analysis, big data analytics, and AR, VR. These are the technologies which has been already there. What, as of my personal opinion, what I've been saying is, it's been going to be experienced by all of us. That's the most important thing. Why we have to care for this? That's most important. Why we have to care for this? If at least 50% of us is going to experience these technologies, it is a wise, as a champion, it is wise to be master in any one of the technologies. If you have been master in any one of the technologies, you are going to lead the industry. Yes or no? My dear champions, you can able to put your reflection in the chat box. Accepted? Because now it's this COVID time I personally seeing it's one of the blessed time for educators like us and also students like us. I'm also a student. I've been also learning 3 or 4 courses in this meantime. It's up to you. Always don't restrict ourselves. This technology is not going to associated with my engineering. It's not so. We need multi-dimensional engineers. We need lot of concurrent engineers in future. Industry is looking for that. Coming to this IOT, it is a combination of 3 words. Industrial Internet and Things is being called as Industrial Internet of Things. As a general view, if I can able to say what is IIoT, we can able to say it is an Industrial Internet of Things. Why I have to, in the due course, we will be seeing, my dear friends, how IoT is being associated with us, how IoT has been evolved from the human sensors, human body. My dear friends, you can able to mark it today. whatever may be the technologies, in the due course, in your future, if you have been experiencing any new technologies, always keep this in mind. These technologies would have been developed by some other previous thing associated with human, with the nature, or something which has been already existed. If you have been agreed, you can able to type agree in the chat box. It may be of any technology, any new invention. It may be associated with environment, with nature, with ourselves, human, or with some other thing which has been already existed. We have been going to see today how this IoT has been associated with ourselves. Technologies associated with IoT. Before seeing how IoT is going to associate it with ourselves, we have been going to see about what are the technologies which has been associated with IIoT. We have been shown what are the technologies on 2030. We can able to see mostly all the technologies has been. Yes, we have been learning for nature. That's good. How the technologies has been associated with Internet of Things. It may be of augmented reality, AR, machine learning, blockchain, Bitcoin, and artificial intelligence, my dear friends. My dear friends, why I have been insisted, why I have been so keen interest on taking this session, IoT or IIoT, Industry 4.0. I've been so much interested for taking this kind of session. Why? Because once Internet of Things, once if a champion has been experienced with this Internet of Things, automatically he will be having a practical knowledge on machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence. If you want to have a hands-on experience on all of this, the starting point we can able to develop our ideas from IoT. For that purpose, I've been so much keen, and also I've been very fortunate. I can able to tell you, 7 or 8 years before, Mr. Sabarinath Perumal, I just want to thank him. He has been put me a thought process. He have been stimulated that even a mechanical engineer like me can able to do a lot of wonders in IoT. That give me a spark. I hope after this session, most of my champions can able to get that spark and keep working on your domain on all this. Market, the first thing has been our manufacturing business. Manufacturing business is 40.2% of manufacturing business is going to be IoT. Next one is healthcare. Healthcare has been playing a very vital role in this COVID situation. Can you able to hear me properly? Because in my screen it has been coming that internet has been unstable. Yes, thank you. It's the health sector, that's the retail and the security. These are the key areas. Thank you. These are the key areas which IoT is going to play a very vital role, my dear friends. I hope you would have been much happier to see manufacturing business as a first place. Yes, it's been a lot of work for you, the champions, my dear young champions. It is the ball is in your court. Once you have been done this IoT, you can able to have lot of things. You can able to have lot of wonders in your field. Okay, coming to our IoT definitions, is nothing but anything, anywhere, at any time can be connected through internet. Anything may be of any machines. As I hope most of us from mechanical engineering, manufacturing engineering, production background, anything means any machines, at anywhere means at any shop floor or any location. It may be connected at any time. It can be monitored and data can be exchanged between this. You just imagine this. If I've been working at one plant, I can able to integrate all the machines in that plant, and also my head plant at US or some other location, I can able to transfer the data between these two machines, and I can able to get a data, and by processing the data I can able to get a view that how I can able to increase my quality, how I can able to further implement lean technologies in it. It's going to be a wonder or not. It's going to be a very great gift for engineers like us, because as an engineer, I personally feel we have to be in a place where a lot of innovations is there. Our thinking it should be, it is not only based on only monitoring and control. Monitoring and control job should be done by machines like this. Our aim should be, our intelligence, our cognitive thinking should be based on the improvement, further improvements. If you are accepted, you can able to type accepted in the chat box. Yes. Before this IoT, Internet of Things, how IoT has been evolved, we have to know it. How IoT has been evolved. First, it is nothing but Internet of Peoples. Internet of Peoples. Now what we have been doing, we have been exchanging our ideas like this. Once Internet of People has been evolved, once the Internet of People has been evolved, people has been thinking why we can't able to integrate the same thing to the machines, because nowadays human beings has been called as human doings. Most of the times we have been doing something with the machines or with the type of digital aids. That kind of technology, what our humans has been thinking is, yeah, we have been connected people to internet. Why we can we can't able to connect the machines? So they have been connected the machines, and they have been getting the data. From that data has been processed, and for controlling and monitoring measures, they have been using this data. To be saying very simple, what is IoT? IoT is nothing but connecting of our things. It may be of a machine, it may be of the digital aids what we have been using. All the machines or digital aids has been connected, and we have been pulling the data. What is IIoT? IIoT is nothing but whenever I've been implementing this Internet of Things in my industries, it's been called as IIoT. This is the simple form of it. This may be of exercise 2. What are the devices you will be monitoring and control in our shop floor? Any reflection of this? What will be the devices you will be monitoring and controlled in your shop floor? Imagine if you have been in a shop floor, what are the devices as an engineer? What are the devices? Any reflection? Camera and computer scanners, great. Building process, great. Cobots, workflow, great. Pressure gauge, temperature controller, lifts, okay, lifts controlling. CNC machines, that's great. Any other reflections? Barcode scanner, okay. Super. Bhavani Priya, thank you. It's a great reflection. Others, you can also able to imagine what are the things we can able to monitor in our shop floor. You can imagine within 2 or 3 years span of time, escalator, yes, within 2 or 3 years span of time, most of the OEMs have been planning for this IoT, artificial intelligence, in the shop floor. That's a great gift for all of us as engineers. As you have been finished, if you have been in the first year or second year, before you have been finishing and going to the factory, in the factory, your prime motive is of creations. A lot of things you will be having. What are the things you have been studied? You have been directly, there will be a platform where you can able to directly involve all yourself there. That's going to be a great impact. Before seeing this IoT applications, I just want you to see a small video about this IoT, how the things has been going to change. Can you able to see my screen? My dear champions, can anyone of us can able to help me out? Yes, thank you. Very good one. Can you able to see my screen? Okay, these are the things which we have been shown that. Thank you. Recently, we have been used machine learning. Uh, Before 2 months for this COVID, we have been came with the smart CCTV, which can able to recognize the persons who have been wearing a mask, who have been following the social distance. Like this, we have been evolved and we have been given it to our, we have been shown to our VC also. As I've been told, my dear friends, uh, this are the technologies which has been going to rule our industry for the next coming years. So it is always better to have an eye on it. I've been not saying that you have to keen concentrate only on this technologies. Have an eye on it. What fits you, you can able to choose and you can able to master in this, my dear champions. These are the IoT applications throughout all the fields. IoT has been playing a very major role. This is the IoT architecture. We have been going little bit technical. As I've been promised you, we are going to see IoT architecture or technical parts of IoT in a very different manner. Can we see? If you have been ready, you can able to type ready in the chat box. In a very easy form. As I've been promised you, I am a mechanical background. I am a mechanical background person. Today we have been doing a lot of projects with the industries, with the very big MNCs companies. Uh, what made me to learn this, I can able to tell you, I can able to share with you, my dear champions. You can able to have a broad perspective of this IoT in a very simple manner. Okay. Now I will be doing one small exercise. You can able to see me. You just try the same thing. After seeing this, I will be giving 1 minute for all of us. You can able to do the same thing. Okay, the thing is very simple. You have to show different signs. This is one sign and this is another sign. If I can able to show like this or like this, it's been going to be very easy. It's going to be very easy. If I've been going to show like this, alternate sign in my two hands, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Can you able to get me? If you are be with me, you can able to put with me. Can we be able to start? Can you able to start? Yes, very simple. If you have been finding little bit difficult, my dear friends, kindly share your reflections here. That will be most useful. Why I've been saying is this: whenever we have been having a reflection type of sessions, we will be having some spark at somewhere in our lifetime. That's going to be very much important. I've been learned so. I've been learned so. That's why I've been keep on insisting my champions to do so. It is very easy. Okay, whenever if you have been finding this as difficult, you can able to post a sign saying in the two hands like this, like this. Okay, 1 minute. We'll have a 1 minute time. You can able to share your reflections, how it's been going, how you have been feeling whenever you have been doing this. Finding difficult? Okay. Little bit difficult. Okay. Gopinath, I think you can able to practice it. Okay, my dear friends, we have been going to see about the technical part of this. In this IoT, you keep this activity in mind. We'll be coming back very shortly about this. There are three layers. There are three layers. Basically, there are three layers: perception layer, a network layer, and application layer. Yes or no? There are three layers: perception, a network, and application layer. Now, we have been coming to our activity. What makes you to do two different signs in your hand now? What makes you to do? Concentration, focus, signals to win, gate Nagalashmi, gate Bhavani Priya champion, Victor Samuel by perceiving you. That's great. Still, you just think, my dear champions, you just think. I hope before this we would have been tried this, but now we would have been tried something new. What made us to do that? Very simple. Can we able to say in this manner, my dear friends? It's two more reflection has been coming on. Active listening, gate enthusiasm, great by sensing with vision. Great, Nisha Silverhead champion and Victor Samuel. You have been got the point. Very simple, yes or no? It's based on your vision and you have been heard. We have been seeing and we have been hearing. It is one of the input. It is the sensor. Yes or no? It is the sensor. Like this, the sensors has been called as a perception layer. Once I have been seeing, it is one of the sensor for me, and also I've been hearing by active. Actually, we will be seeing as a visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. In this exercise, we have been used visual, and also we have been used our auditory. Then we have been tried something. It has been called as a perception layer. Perception layers is the sensors. Okay. The next thing is the network layer. Once I have been received is, I think some of my champions would have been decoded it, saying this is our nervous system. Yes or no? From this to my brain, the command has been going on. It's been going to our brain. It has been the nervous systems has been called as a network layer. From that network layer, it has been reached our cloud, serve, brain, mind, whatever we can able to say. Okay, it has been done. Next, there is a flow of the command from my brain to my hands. Yes or no? Yes. If it is safe, the command is safe for you and also for the environment, you accepted it. Accepted? You accepted it. Imagine if the same thing, if the command is not safe for you. If I've been saying you have to cut your fingers, can you able to do it? Can your brain will allow you to do it? No. So there is a information data has been passed from this layer. Perception layer has been got the data. That data has been transferred to my application level by my neurons. We can able to say neurons, or what are the parts we can able to say. This is the simple part we have been seeing on. Are you with me? This is a simple form of IoT. Next thing, what we have been going to say is why data is important. Why data? Why we have been talking about all this? Why data is important? Next, we will be going to see about, we'll be decoding lot of architectures of IoT. Can you able to see my screen? Any one of the champion can able to help me? Yes. Thank you. Why data is important? That's most important. Why? Because whenever we are getting a data, now you got the data of doing like this. It is one form of data you have been got. The data has to be transferred to the information. Once data has been converted into information, you will be getting the answers for all these questions: what, where, and when. What I have to do, where I have to do, when I have to do it. There's the information. Once the information has been converted into knowledge, you will be getting the answers for how I can able to do it, how I can able to do this activity. If that knowledge has been converted into understanding, it is been going to be why I have to do it. By doing like this, what I've been going to get, why I have to do it. The last one is the wisdom. My dear friends, from knowledge, understanding, and wisdom is the part of deep learning, what we have been saying, machine learning, we have been saying, artificial intelligence, what we have been saying. To be saying, today we have been going to see about IoT only. I can able to add little more about artificial intelligence and deep learning and machine learning. I will take 1 or 2 minutes about it, because most of my friends, most of past champions would have been having little bit difficulties to understand it. My dear friends, IoT is the application of all this, what I have been told. Artificial intelligence, under artificial intelligence, the subset of artificial intelligence is machine learning. Subset of machine learning is deep learning. Whenever I've been I've been having more number of data, I will be going for deep learning. The main aim of deep learning and machine learning is to get artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, once we have been got, the application point of view will be applying it in the IoT. That's clear? Because we have to have a clear vision on this, because people will be asking which domain I have to do, whether I have to go for artificial intelligence, machine learning, whatever it is. And also we just forgot to add another point also. Whatever thing we have been seeing, the base of all of this would be data analytics. Data analytics. I've been not saying that you have to be expert on all this field. I have a bird view on all of these technologies, and you choose which area I can able to fit on, and I can able to be expertise in this field. Process of learning a new technology. As I've been promised you, whenever we have to learn a new technology, we have to have a concrete experience. Concrete experience is nothing but, if I have to drive a vehicle, or if I want to learn how to walk, first I have to take that initiative, or I have to have that physical experience with that. This is concrete experience. After this concrete experience, the next one is the associate learning is, which are the things which have been learned before, I have to associate with that, and I have to get my own perception. Own perceptions in the things like that. Yes, sir, we can able to control a machine by mob or system with the help of internet. Yes, sure, we can able to control even by a mobile. The technology has been already, it has been arrived. I can able to talk about that in the coming slides, how it has been evolved, how even in our OEMs in Chennai, how they have been doing this IoT. And also we have been going to see about what are the IoT device we have been seeing in our day-to-day activities. The second one is associate yourself with your previous learning. The last one is autonomy learner. Autonomy learner is, you set your sets of your set of standards, you get a lot of information, you create a standard for yourself. This is the process of learning new technology. First one is hands-on experience, next one is associate with your experience, then you set a benchmark. After getting all of this, which one is right, which one is wrong, how we can able to move further. Before this Mr. has been opening, I just want to ask you, what are the IoT technologies we have been experiencing in our day-to-day activity? In your day-to-day activity, what are the technologies you have been using on? Home automation, television, simple device. I just want the answer of a simple device. What may be the IoT technologies we has been experiencing on our day-to-day experience? Very simple device. Great, Reshma, great. Smart watches. Alexa, great, Suresh. Alexa. I just want all other champions, you can able to search what are the technologies apart from IoT which has been hidden in the Alexa. Washing machine. Great. Siddiq, thank you. Washing machine. If I've been going in Ola or Uber from a place to another place, Bluetooth headphones, great. I've been traveling from one place to another place. Automatically, the device has been transferring the data, the which location I've been there and which location I've been traveled. Then automatically the bill has been generating. Yes or no? It may be one of the IoT technologies we have been experiencing in our day-to-day activities. Climate prediction, yes, of course, climate prediction, earthquakes, tsunamis, it has been predicted. TVs, smart TVs. I have been my humble submission to all my champions. After this session, at least for next 1 week, you note down what are the IoT technologies you are experiencing in your day-to-day activity. I've been requesting my participants to put on mute. Thank you, Vignesh. Once we can able to decode this, once we have been decode this, what are the technologies we have been using? Smart apps, yes. These are the technologies we have been using on our day-to-day activities. Sales estimations. Great. GPS, yes, of course. My next questions will be lying on that only. What are the sensors has been there in your smartphone? You have to decode it. Before decoding it, we can able to, I think I have been taken a little more time. Just give me 5 minutes. We will be seeing this IoT architecture, technical part of it in a very simple form. After this, we will be going for a Q&A session. Okay. In all the IoT devices, these are the 3 things which has been there in all the IoT devices. It has to connect with all the other device. Vignesh, you have been raised hand. Surely I can able to come back with you. Yes, IR sensors, temperature sensors are some sensors in mobiles. Okay, I can able to come back to you. These are the 3 major functions has been IoT has been doing. First thing is connecting all the device, analyzing it and integrating it. In this connect, we can able to see the device virtualization, high-speed messaging and endpoint management. If I've been saying in this way, you can able to stare at me saying, sir, it is more technical. How we can able to associate? Yes, I'm also a few years back, after reading this, I can't able to associate myself with this technology. How I can able to associate with me is, you can able to integrate, you can able to associate with this way, my dear champions, connect. Okay, what are the sensors we have been having in our body? Visual, auditory, tongue, taste sensor. It is one of the interesting area. You can able to Google it and say there are 14 sensors, 14 main sensors and 22 sub sensors are there. Kinesthetic, yes. Circulatory. There are so many sensors has been there. My dear friends, skin, yes, great, Sujit Kumar. Skin is one of the biggest sensor. Pain. Pain is a reflection. Pain may be of reflection. The sensors is of skins we can able to do it. Before, if you want to study IOT in a good manner, you have to know about our health sensor of connection. That I have been put HSOC, health sensors of connections. Okay, we are having lot of sensors which you have been listed out. Imagine that all my sensors has been connected. Yes or no? All the sensors has been connected. Imagine if I have been keeping my hand in front of a flame, it immediately it will be giving a sensory to my brain, stating that there is something odd object has been placed in this part of my body. Okay, so all my sensors has been connected. That is being known as device visualization. The next one is high speed messaging. Yes, once you have been transmitted this signal to the brain, immediately what the brain have to do is it has to send the signal to your fingers, stating that you have to pull back your hands. It is bi-directional communication. Imagine the same thing in IoT. A sensor is been giving a signal, a input, and also from the application point of view, a signal has to reach to the sensor. It should be of the bi-directional. The data has to be transferred. Next most important thing is endpoint management. What is endpoint management? My brain knows which part of my skin is transmitting this message. Imagine if it is not so, it can't able to be in a position to say which hand at which finger I have to take back. Yes or no? The sensors has to be identified from which sensors the data has been following or data has been coming out from. So it is the part of connect. Once the connect has been done, once the connection has been done, we will be going for the analysis phase. We will be going for the analysis phase. In this analysis phase, you can able to say in stream processing, data enrichment, and even store big data analysis. Here the big data analysis has been coming. Stream processing, data enrichment, and event store. How we can able to relate with our body? We can able to see now. What is stream processing? Stream processing is nothing but the real-time analysis of the incoming data. Yes, I've been keeping my finger in the flame. Immediately at the real time, the sensors, the information has to go to my brain. Immediately the instruction has to come to this point. Real-time analysis. For real-time analysis only, nowadays we have been going for edge computing or fog computing. We have been saying we can able to see that technology also. The next one is data enrichment. What is data enrichment? Data enrichment is nothing but, imagine my finger is been near a flame. Okay, same thing. Some other, a snake has been bitten my leg simultaneously. At that moment, to which part my brain will give importance? My finger or my leg? Surely it is for my leg, yes or no? How come it's possible? It has been enriching the data. Same thing, if a sensor has been giving signals to my processing unit or to my application, my application layer will decide which data has to be processed and which command has to be communicated, which data I have to give priority. It is known as data enrichment. Next one is event store. It is big data analysis. It's nothing but, for example, we have the same example I've been talking on. I've been keeping my finger in the flame. Once this data has been registered in my brain, in my future, I won't be keeping my finger near the flame. Why? This has been stored in my brain, stating that in future you should not do that. If you have been doing like this, you have been getting a harm for yourself. It has been known as big data analysis. Last one is integrate. In this integrate, it's nothing but integrate this technology with the enterprises. It may be of Amazon, it may be of what are the technology you want. You have to integrate it, and also it is based on the cloud app and IoT devices. The last one is command and control. Whatever the data we have been having, we should have a command, and also we should have a control on this. This is a short form what we have been shown: connect, analyze, and integrate. Last 2 minutes I've been going to take. My dear friends, what you can able to do is, in this connect, analyze, and integrate, we have been shown 3 into 3, 9 important factors. Now we are going to see about the architecture, 3-layer and 5-layer architecture, and we have been going to finish our session. It's your responsibility to map the architecture to which actions each architecture has been doing. Can you able to do it? Can you able to do it? If you have been clear, you can able to type clear in our chat box. It's been clear? Okay, thank you. My dear friends, we have been seeing about architecture. Last 2 minutes I've been going to finish. Architecture is nothing but a 3-layer architecture and 5-layer architecture. Architecture is a building block of IoT. IoT, it may be whenever I want a IoT system to be work, I need these layers. Already we have been shown the 3-layer. 3-layer is very simple layer, sensors, and the connection part is known as network layer, and the application layer is my brain. It is known as application layer. But in industries type, what they need is, this layer may not be sufficient, because, for example, if you can able to see, if I've been giving all my feelings to my brains, all my senses to my brains, means how come it's possible? So what they have been done is, they have been added the processing layer between perception layer and network layer. Perception layer, what perception layer will do? Perception layer will filter what are the data to be transferred to my application layer, to my brain. For example, if we can able to say, if mosquito biting is also a pain, yes or no? That is also a pain, but we may be feeling it as a very casual thing. We may be feeling it's a very casual thing. Why? There is a perception layer is there. It has been saying that it is not a very big problem to your health. So data has been filtered here itself. It has been not going to my brain. Next one is the business layer. Business layer is nothing but, if I've been connecting this kind of IoTs, many IoTs together, it has been called as the business layer. It has been called as a 5-layer architecture. It is a fog computing. Fog computing is nothing but, my dear friends, as generation evolves, the scientists, what they have been taught is, why I have to, for every For every sensor, for every input, why I have to give all my information to my brain, and after processing by my brain, after getting from the signal and command from my brain, why I have to again I have to transmit to that part for controlling. Whether we can able to do this, whether we can able to do this within the sensors itself, within that system itself. At that time, the evaluation has been come as a fog computing. In this fog computing, we can able to say between our sensors and between our network layer, they have been added 4 layers. First one is monitoring layer, pre-processing layer, storage layer, and security layer. Monitoring layer is nothing but whether my sensors has been working in a correct position or not, correct direction or not. Pre-processing layer, as I've been already has been told you, what are the information I have to give to my application, what are the information I have to delete. Next one is the storage layer. Storage layer, it will be storing some of the internal signals, commands in the storage layer itself. Security layer plays a very important role nowadays, that no other persons can able to breach this command. This is the simple form of this. At last, I just want to tell you how we can able to experience this application layer. In this application layer, nowadays there is Arduino boards has been available, and also Raspberry Pi boards has been available. You can able to get it in Amazon itself. My kind suggestion, humble submission to all my champions is get a board, get a Raspberry Pi board. In Raspberry Pi board, these are the application we can able to do: audio port, HDMI port, Ethernet port, charger, USB port, SD card has been, this facility has been available. You have to write a coding. If you have been not well versed in the coding, you can able to get the coding in the open source. You can able to get, and you can able to post, and you can able to have a small functions how this IoT has been working on. This is the things which I just want to share with you all. Nowadays, many things, many industries has been seeing this kind of evaluations. As I've been told you, these are the key takeaways I've been told at my start of my session. 2030 technologies. What are the technologies associated with IoT? Process of learning new technologies. I hope I would have been covered that. And IIoT. What are the main important taxonomy? We have been shown now 3-layer, 5-layer, and we have been shown about what is edge computing. We have been, or what is fog computing. We have been shown. Last one is what is Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi, it is the most important thing. You can able to purchase it and you can able to feel it. What good if a technology if not been implemented? Yes, if the technology is there, if it is not be implemented, or if it is been not experienced by us, it's not good for us and also for the society. Thank you. Always within you, it's been defines you. Champion mindset and champion yourself. Always my mantra, champion mantra is very simple: aspire, transform, and inspire lot of millions of young peoples in the world. I've been shared my number, I've been shared my websites on Facebook, the social media handles I have been shared. Thank you. We can able to have 5 to 10 minutes of Q&A session. Any doubts, any suggestions, any feedback, you have been always welcome. I've been finishing here. Thanks for sorry for taking your time. Feedback form has been posted. It's for a certification. I can able to post the feedback form also. Apart from this feedback, if you have been having any feedback, any questions to be asked, you have been welcomed. You can able to ask me. My dear champions, Any reflections, any questions? If you want to ask me, you can able to ask me. Any feedback? Any takeaways?
So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I thank Mr. Satyanarayanan K for conducting an excellent session. It was so insightful and motivational. As I mentioned earlier, my additional thanks to him, without whom this wouldn't have been possible. I would also like to thank our Department of Manufacturing Engineering, CG, our HOD for their support. And lastly, I would like to thank all the participants for attending this session. Thank you, sir.
Hello. 1 minute. Actually, there are 2 questions has been posted. We can able to answer that. Can I able to take 3 minutes? With your permission, I just want to take 2 or 3 minutes because 2 questions has been posted. Sir, this type technology will apply. I think if you have been having any questions, you can able to post it to everyone so that we all can able to see that. Mr. Murthy also has been raised and we can able to come back. First thing, technology will apply industry. The hackers will hack and control if their control isn't possible. Okay, thank you for asking these questions. There is a possibility.
Hello.
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 Mr. Murthy sir, I can able to come back to you.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Good evening, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can able to hear you.
Can you
sir.
hear my voice?
Yes, sir. I can able to hear you, sir.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm Murthy from IC Tech Anna University. Sir, I would like to one personal question. What is the difference between IoT and IIoT?
Okay, great, sir. Sir, IoT is Internet of
Hello.
Things. Sir, can you able to hear me? My dear champions, can you able to hear me?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, IoT is Internet of
Yes,
Things.
sir.
So basically,
Okay.
IoT is connecting the things together. If I've been connecting my smartwatch, if I've been connecting my washing machine, if I've been connecting my refrigerator within my home, I've been using this technology. It is IoT, Internet of Things. If I've been using the same technology in my industry, if I've been connecting my lathe, if I've been connecting my CNC, if I've been connecting my vending machine, it has been coming as industrial application of IoT is being termed as IIoT.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I've been
Thank you,
just
sir.
going back.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I've been just going back to the previous questions. Whether there is a possible of hacking this or not? Yes, of course, there is a possible of hacking this. For that purpose only, we can able to see the emerge of data security field. My dear friends, you can able to see now that data security field has been evolved in a great way. There is a possibility, lot of technologies has been developed, has been emerging to fine tune it. The next question is DL, ML, IoT are looking very similar to me. It is from Karnagaran. Thank you, Karnagaran, for asking this question. As I have been told this, it has been interrelated to each one. Okay, IoT is the application of artificial intelligence. Simply saying, IoT is the application point of view. Okay, application point of view. Next thing is artificial intelligence. To execute the artificial intelligence, I need data. In our example itself, If I have to do symbols like this, why I can't able to do this kind of opposite fixtures now? Means I've been not having a enough data at the previous thing as I've been done so. So I need data. Machine learning is the subset of artificial intelligence. Subset of machine learning is the deep learning. When I've been got lot of plenty of data without human interface, if a machine can able to take a decision, it is been known as artificial intelligence. The input is been called as a deep learning. I hope, Mr. Karunakaran sir, I've been answered your questions. Next one is Miss from Champion Samuel. Top skill required engineers to master industry requirement. Top skills required for a mechanic. Ah, that's great. My dear Samuel Champion, what I have been going to tell is, whenever I've been meeting our mechanical champions or our core group champions, I will tell our core concept is very important. Why I've been success in this field means I know little bit about mechanical engineering. I've been applying this technology into my core. There are very few persons who have been knowing both this, the core knowledge and also this kind of this. If you can able to blend this together, surely you can able to get a more interesting job. Skills required, to be more specific to your questions, there are what I can able to personally say, strong with your basics. Second year and third year, you be strong in your basic, plus one skill set like this is going to help you in a greater sense. Champion Nisha Selvaraj, how this IoT, artificial intelligence and machine learning play a role in placement? Yes, of course, because once you have been upgraded yourself, once you have been talking about all these technologies to a recruiter, if a recruiter has been coming, my dear champions, it is very, very important whenever you are talking about all this machine learning, IoT, or what other technology we have been talking, you just blend the technology into your field. For example, if I've been talking about IoT at the time of campus, what I'll be saying is, sir, you just imagine, instead of seeing the quality of a product by going to the shop floor and seeing, if we can able to see it in your mobile, in your office, in your cabin, how much it is going to help you. The recruiter will ask how it's possible. Then you can able to say, sir, there is a technology. He may be much aware about it. He can able to cross verify you, how you can able to integrate. You at that time you can able to tell, sir, you can able to implement IoT there. How we are going to implement IoT? It's up to us. Okay. There is a question from Champion Sivaranjani, sir. What are the difference between soft computing, edge computing, and fog computing? Very interesting questions, my dear champion. As I've been told that edge computing and fog computing has been most similar. Instead of sending the signals to my brain is the application layer, and then getting the command and then controlling it. It is from the cloud we have been doing. But in a real case scenario, my industries or my machines would have been located in somewhere place. Getting a information, putting in the cloud, processing it and giving the data will take much time. For that, what they have been done is they has been came with a technology called edge and fog computing. It is nothing but they will be saying as a node. Node is nothing but each sensors. It is one sensor, it is one sensor, it is one sensor, it is one sensor. In this sensors itself, we will be having a pre-programmed control. Instead of sending this information to my brain, I can able to control this. For example, like this only, if some object has been flying in front of my eyes, Immediately I can able to close my eyes, or I can able to share, I can able to turn my face. At that time, I am not required the command or signal from my brain. Yes or no? It is fog and edge computing. Apart, sir, apart from usual learning website, are there? Sir, apart from the usual learning websites, are there any specific e-learning courses for IoT? Yes. Yes, surely. There are lot of course contents as there. Even our central government, they have been running a separate program for IoT. Swagam, I can able to, as I've been given the pre-reads, I have been suggested these websites and all. You can able to enroll yourself and you can able to study. The most effective part is we are having a Google program for itself. In our Coursera, we are having an exclusive program for IoT. It has been exclusively free. You can also able to provide a certification, which is going to play a very vital role at time of your placement. The last questions I've been got from Mr. Karnagaran is, can I use IoT for quality control and how? Yes. For quality control, if I've been having a sensors in my CNC machine, for imagine you are using a CNC machine to produce your part, what are the parameters you are going to measure? You are placed the sensors for getting that information. Very easy information. I can able to have a visual capturing. If I have been having a visual capturing application or CCTV, small size of CCTV in that mode, if I've been getting the images there, and I would have been previously, I have been stored what are the quality images of that product. I've been getting the information and I've been giving this picture to my centralized sector. That centralized sector artificial intelligence function will be doing that. Images will be matching with my previous stored data. Whether that images is not been matched, it not be up to the quality, you will be getting a signal to your phone. Immediately what you can able to do is you can able to control, you can able to change the feed, or you can able to control the speed of the machine, or even you can able to stop the scenes. I hope Mr. Karnagaran, I would have been answered your questions. Do you feel there is another question from Suraj Champion? Do you feel IoT will make job redundant? People losing jobs as many work is automated, such as the person who is responsible for creating daily report. This is my doubt, sir. This is a great doubt, Mr. Suresh. Maybe there is a chance people will have been losing a job, yes, but I firmly believe that we as engineers, we as a professionals, we won't be losing our job at all. Our creativity will be increased. We will be in a position to guide and also to take a very firm forecasting method. For example, the previous example itself, if this is the feed, if this is the feed, if this is the speed for this material, this is going to be happen. You can able to predict it very easily by using this technology. You will be a predictor, you will be a forecaster, you will be a statistic person. You can able to involve betterment of your industries. This is my personal view. Can IoT used in banks to check status of taxpayers? Will be secure? Reshma, as one of the very complex questions you have been asked me, yes, it is possible. It is possible. Even after the session, you can able to Google it and you can able to see at your YouTube how China is using same technology. They have been having millions of cameras in every street of it. They has been using our face recognition. There, as you have been told that there at China, we don't need any credit or debit card itself, because based on our facial identification, it has been connected to the cloud. The cloud has been connected to my bank account. It has been automatically, it has been debited. without having any card. The same technology we can able to integrate but the main thing is the data security. If it is in the healthcare, if it is the healthcare, you imagine if one of my friend or one of our relative has been having a cardiac arrest, within few seconds the information has been passing to the next hospital, and from the hospital the signal has been transmitting to all the signals. All the signals would have been free. Ambulance can able to pick a patient within few minutes. If it is so, it is fine, but we have to secure the personal information. That is my personal point. Still we have to work on. That's why I've been saying, once you have been explored with this IoT, you will be having a lot of technological ideas. As Reshma champion, you have been asked these questions. When you have been working on IoT, you will be having a spark in your mind to control the data privacy. How we can able to do? We can able to go for how we can able to secure the data. You will be studying about data privacy. You can able to study about lot of technology about data hackings, how we can able to do like this. Your thinking process will be keep on growing on this. I hope I have been answered all your questions. There's another questions. Okay. The session was very informative. Okay, thank you for all. At any time, you can able to contact me. You can able to put your views in my mail. I've been there. I can able to share my views also. Thank you, my dear champions, for spending your time in the weekend. Always, as I've been told, that aspire, inspire, and transform. This is our champion mantra. Thank you, and thank you, Amrita, for having this wonderful session, and also for having this 4 sessions has been planned very well. Thank you all. Meet you in another session. Jai Hind.